Like, hello everyone, so this is Frantz and myself, Nicolas. So we both the founders of Visionaries 777. Gonna talk a little bit about our background. We quit this company in July 2010 while we were in Denmark working for Lego, and we had this dream like to come and move in Hong Kong with our company. We had the chance to move in Hong Kong on January 2011, so like we're here since almost 3 years now. We both have a master's in interaction design. We graduated in France, and it's really important that we are first of all designers. And before creating our company, so we've been working at the headquarters of Lego, and Frantz was working for a while at Ubisoft in Paris. As I told you, so our company is running since more than 2 years. So we still keep Lego as a permanent client. So for them, we do mostly research. So we work for the R&D department. So it's a fixed source of income. On the side, we try to diversify and get some other clients. So this is a few more clients that we have, and the list is keeping growing hopefully. So we're gonna show you some project we did for these specific clients. And because now with internet, with mobile phone, with all this platform, we can also easily release things by our own. We also make apps for us that we sell by ourselves on the App Store and on the Google Play, but it's going to make more sense when we're going to present them. So our company is trying to focus on 3 different areas. So we have this mobile app area, something more general called installation, where we work with a multi-touch, with the Kinect, and these kind of things. And the last part is going to be prototyping, and this is definitely what we are doing with Lego at the R&D department. So we're going to
talk a little bit more about the project. So it's going to be a little more concrete for you guys. So it's actually started at the beginning with a project thesis that I made called Scope Augmented Reality Toys. So it was a proof of concept of how to combine physical toys with video games, why there is such a clearly defined gap between both worlds, and how can we merge them in a single play field, play area. So this is a prototype that I made for my final thesis. So it's using hand-mounted displays with a webcam attached to it, with rubber bands, as you can see. And so I used traditional toys like a Lego figure and a little art toy with some cardboard and some markers around. And people were actually wearing those head-mounted displays, and through the screen they can actually see from a totally different perspective. So they can see the toy. This is the view inside. They can see the toy augmented with user interface around, and weapons, effects, all kind of things you find in video games. So here the manipulation is actually, you have a crosshair in the middle, and when you point at something by moving your head, you can actually trigger weapons, choose different options with a gazing interface. So there's a time loading selection. And as you can see, the weapons, they have different range and angle. So you need to fit the angle within the other player, and then you can target and shoot at him. And then there is point going down. It's kind of a turn-based game. So every player, they play after each other. They have 2 turns, and they can choose a weapon. They can choose shields. They can choose to recover health. They can choose to move as well. So yeah, like it was pretty like the idea was not to create like a game to commercialize, because obviously the devices are not ready yet. But when we look at what Google is doing at the moment with the Google glasses, there is definitely like a potential future to see those things in maybe 10 years, 15 years, I don't know. But yeah, that was just a proof of concept, and yeah. Moving on that, we try to continue with augmented reality, but take it way more like accessible and to direct mobiles, like direct platforms available on the market. So we made several games that we can show you.
Yeah, so we're gonna
demos.
Demo it to you if it works. So now you see my screen of my phone. So we're gonna show you our first AR game we released on the App Store. So the name is AR Spaceship, and I was using our business card. So like the idea was, let's make the first game free. Let's try to create a little bit buzz around it. So like, let's make it our business card and try to spread the word as much as possible. Do you want to play, or should I play? So you have the cards. You just download the app. So you show the card to the phone. Yeah. And as you can see, the spaceship is coming on top of the card, and the spaceship is actually our logo that we made in 3D. So that's the first thing. Now we can play a little game. So I'm gonna press start. And by moving the phone from the left to the right, I can control the spaceship. So here, as you can see, there are some wings coming. So this was a bad bonus. So I need to tap on the screen to shoot. Avoid this wet pyramid. Shoot inside the wing, and then pass through the wing. And more wings I pass, faster the game is gonna go. So it's a really simple game based like on a arcade like type of game. So yeah, that was.
You do that on your mobile.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm. So yeah, actually, yeah.
That's the view on your mobile.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sorry, that was maybe not clear. So yeah, and you guys could not see, but when I was shooting, I was in fact like tapping on the screen. So yeah, but this is live stream. So yeah, AR Spaceship. So after that, we're gonna show you maybe
this one. Or
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when was it? Like 1 or 2 months ago, there was the Unity Game Jam in Hong Kong. So we're gonna show you what we did. So like we work on different projects, but augmented reality is like one of our favorite field, and we also like pretty good at it. So we had to make this game in 48 hours. So we call it Snake Remix. So it's the same principle, but this time the marker is a real image. We don't need a black border anymore. Yeah. So Frantz is gonna play. It's gonna be easier. So the idea in this game is to control a snake, and as you remember, on the old snake, you could like collect the bonuses and make your snake growing. So here the same, you collect this green box, and you are growing. But instead of going until you bite yourself, here you can use the bonus you collect to like shoot at the box asteroid falling down the floor. And if you miss shooting them, then they're gonna crash on the floor, and you can see there is a hole on the paper, and you can't go there anymore. Like you're gonna lose. So the idea is, yeah, you collect this bonus, then you go to like the shooting mode, and you use the bonus you collect to like shoot at this asteroid.
And just to mention about it, we're going to show you later, but actually our background is not developers, we are interaction designers. And the tool we use is obviously Unity, but we use a way of scripting a little bit different from usual programmers. We use visual scripting, so it's based on linking behavior blocks together. So it's much more like visual and good for fast prototyping, but yeah, maybe not for like a final app. Yeah, we try to combine this strength of like doing fast prototypes and after like send it to a developer so we can recode it, but it's much easier for him to understand.
Yeah, and what you try to do also using like AR is like creating like new gameplay. So for example, here that was maybe not clear, but there was a target on the marker, and the way you move the snake was by moving the phone, and the snake was going to this target, and after like tapping to shoot. Now we're gonna show you another game. So this one is a game we released. So like that was our second game, and that's a game we sell it. So this game is 99 cents. It's called Warp Runner, and the difference also with the first one is it's for both platforms, so like Android and iPhone. The cool thing about using Unity. So this is the start screen. I start, and so here we already like play with the game. So we're gonna go back to the first level to show you from the first level. So this is the first level.
So at the beginning it was using a card like this to play, just like on the previous game with the spaceship. But recently we got a beta of a tool to make augmented reality on any surface. So we actually exported our game using this new technology. Yeah. So we just grabbed a flyer outside. We're going to use it as our play mat. Yeah. So it can be anything. So like this is kind of the first time we show you guys something like this. So yeah, here there is the image. So what I'm going to do is use this image as the marker. So here I have the instruction. I need to like hold the phone parallel to my image and take the picture. So let's go. On the four corners we see that this corner turned green. So it means that this image can be used as a marker. I take a picture of it, and now the games appear on top of on the flyer. And it could be like any image as long as the image is flat and detailed enough. So this version is not online yet. It's going to be the next update, but the game remains the same. This is just like a new tracking technology. So what happened here? You have a little guy in the middle of the screen, which is here. And he's trapped into a virtual cage. So what I'm going to do is first collect a key, and the key activates the teleporter. So yeah, maybe it's not clear because you only have the video, but here when I tap on the floor, then the target take the position of my finger, and then our character is gonna go to this target. So great, I got the key, I release the teleporter, but there is this wall that stopped me access to the teleporter. So in this level we also have like a bunch of bonuses around. So I collect them, and when I collect them, the gauge on the bottom of the screen get filled. And once this gauge is filled, we can use the warp button, so that's the button on the right button, and now we can start to warp the world. So the whole gameplay concept is about creating hills and holes to deform the environment, to be able to access different areas, to make objects bounce on it, things like that. So the first level is actually pretty simple, so you just need to create like a hill or a path to be able to walk on top of it and go over these walls.
So yeah, that was the first level. Maybe we're going to show you a level a bit more advanced, like this one. Yeah. So yeah, let's try another image because it can be anything. So we use this thing that was for the previous game. So like it's always the same. I need to take a picture of the image first, then it's recognized as the marker. So on this level, there is, okay, so first I'm going to show you like the key is also trapped inside a cage, and we have a button here. So if I walk on top of the button, I release the cage and I can access to the key. But as soon as I go out, then the button is released and the key is trapped again. So I'm going to collect a bonus to fill my gauge, and I'm going to start to warp under the box to make the box falling onto the button. So there is an action button. If I don't do anything, the box fall down straight. So in the other level, like this action button like triggers like bombs, trigger like boxes. But if you don't do anything, like it's just like straight, like simple physics. So now I'm gonna warp a bit under the box, and I press again the action button. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, a bit more again. Okay, so right in the middle. So now the button is pressed like forever. I can just like warp up on top of the platform, go back to the character mode, grab the key.
And actually, we can anytime, if we want to change the surface of tracking, we can just see now it's not tracked anymore, and I can take a picture again, and then play the game from like the same. Nothing has moved. It's just in the other way around now. But I can still play the game in the same state on a different area. So I can take pictures of anything and just play around like here it's still work. And yeah, that's the whole concept of the game is to warp this the real world and create like a path to go access different things.
So we're gonna move to the next demo, but so like so far we show you like 3 games with 3 different tracking, and as we can see, like the technology is getting better and better, and like the big advantage of using this one is that we don't need to print anything. Like someone can just download the game, look at a poster magazine, and is ready to play. Like so far, if you download Warp Runner, you need to print the card, and that was one of the feedbacks we had from our users.
Yeah.
So the last demo we're going to show you is not a game, but it's more like a marketing application for one of a client called Philippe Stein. It's a luxury watch brand. So I start. So in this app there are 2 modes. So the first mode is just like a browser. So just by swiping around, I can look at the watch. I can zoom in using like the let's say the classic the pinch function multi-touch. I can change watches, and these watches, their strap are interchangeable. So I can also like if I'm happy with one case, I can look at the different strap combination and look around. So like this is the first mode, and the second mode is the air mode. So the idea is, if you go to the boutique, you can get the bracelet, and you can try to watch later on at home and show it to your friends.
It's a bracelet like this, so like a simple plastic bracelet. And if you don't have it, you can still print the PDF at home, and cut it out and put it on your wrist.
So now I'm going to look at the bracelet, it's making the focus. And then, like, maybe I shouldn't go too far. Okay, but yeah, like the watch is here and appears like
on my wrist, yeah.
Yeah, as if you were wearing it for real, and we can still look at all the different watches, and also like look at the different strap combination. And when you're happy with that, you can take a picture and share it over Facebook, Twitter, like email it, and like that's also like the way for the company, like that people talk about the watches and this app. So this app is not released yet, but hopefully it's going to be released by the end of the year. But from our side, it's quite finished now. So it's like this is how it's going to look anyway. So that's it for the augmented reality app. So actually, okay, let's go back to our PDF. Okay, so like so we do like mobile apps, and we also do installations. So now we're going to show you like different installation. So still for the same client, Philipp Stein, we made this installation lately using the Microsoft Kinect. So as you can see on the left picture, actually they have this one in a mall in Singapore, and on the totally left you have a screen in portrait mode and a Kinect sensor. And people can go in front of it and browse the watch catalog. So I have a video here.
Yeah, this is a video we did in our office. So yeah, it looks much better in real situation, but at least we can show you how it looks. So let's go back to the beginning so we can explain how it works. So at the beginning there is a default screen showing you that you need to do the Kinect T-pose to be able to be recognized. Once the user is in front of it, he's kind of detected already because you can see his shadow. But afterwards, like if you raise his hand, he's going to be fully tracked, like full skeleton tracked, and he can manipulate the interface by moving his hands. So his hands are cursors. And you can actually stay the same as the previous demo with the toys. You need to hold your hand for a certain, for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then you're going to trigger the button. So the same way we can browse a carousel from left to right with the hands. So you can choose the middle part of the watch first, and then go into different levels to actually choose now it's the strap. So you can notice that the middle part of the watch stay the same. And the bracelets are all different, so because they have interchangeable straps. So you can choose different collections and browse the whole catalog like this. So the whole catalog is actually enormous because they had like thousands of different straps and different cases. So we had to match them all within like an array. So it was kind of a nightmare, but we did it, and it's okay.
Yeah, and because there was like for a store installation, we had two focus, like something stable and something like fast to switch user.
And,
so,
and to update as well if they wanted to add more bracelets and more.
Yeah. So like just to show you, like it takes like 1 second to lose the user. So actually it's pretty good. We can like pretty fast, like it's pretty fast to switch user. And if it's in a store, like people can trade. So you explain this part too?
Yeah.
Okay, so here as you can see, there is like a secret button. So if I hold my hand on the right top corner, I activate a game which is like a roulette game. So on the top left of the screen there is a watch combination. You need to swipe 3 times, so like the bottom, the middle, and the top, the middle, and the bottom. You need to like swipe this watch, and if you match the day of the watch, then you're gonna win something. So that's something on top of the catalog we made, and every day there is a certain amount of winner defined. So like the shop can decide, okay, like if they want 1 winner, 2 winners, and then after it's random, like we don't know like when the winner is gonna arrive, but they can say, okay, today we want to offer like two gift away, for example. So that's pretty much it for that one. Other kind of installation. So on the left part, this is a multi-touch screen installation we made for Miller, but we don't have video for that one. But we go to the right one. So the right one is super fresh because like I guess we finished it like yesterday, and we are still working bits on it today. So this weekend, Glockenflap is coming up. So it's like a music festival. That's the only music festival in Hong Kong outside. So it's kind of big. And we are making this permanent installation, and we're gonna try it live. So let's launch the app. So this app is going to be on the...
They have like big LED screens at 2 different places of the festival. We're going to use them to show this interactive app.
Yeah. So the idea is you can anybody at the festival will have a phone, and if you have a data plan or if you have internet, then you can go on this address. It's not the final one, but anyway, the idea is the staff write a question. So now the question is, how are you guys doing? And I'm gonna go to the web page. So if this is still, do I still have my phone here? Okay, sorry, that was the wrong address. Switchy. Okay, but anyway, if I go to this address, this is what I see. So like that's the page on my mobile, and I can just like type anything. So I don't know like what we should write. CTU. I send it, and normally, yeah, so it worked. And then at some point you're going to see your message on the giant screen. So here you are. So like the idea is that we have a database that can we can get like many messages. So let's try this like in a festival. Like the question is gonna change during the day. So like they're gonna ask like, well, how do you want to see next year? Like what was the best gig so far? Like these kind of things, and people can just grab their phone and answer the question. So like what you saw was like the public interface, or like people can just like send a message, and we have a backend to see all the message and like ban if there is a message we don't want. We also have a blacklist with some word we don't want to pass through. So hopefully it's going to be safe, and it's going to be a lot of fun for this weekend. And there is another planet. So if I press space, there is something called a special announcement. So like this is just like 10 messages the people from the festival can write, and it's going to announce like the next artist on specific stage and stuff. So like they will switch like from special announcements, so like totally like from like public message to like the message from anybody. And more message we get, and more fun it's gonna be. Like right now it's not that many messages, so it's pretty much always the same. So that's it. And yeah, last detail, the scene is gonna be like during both days, and right now it's 8:20, so that's why it's nighttime. But by day it's gonna be daytime, and progressively we'll see like the night coming also on the giant screen. So that was it for Cloak and Flap.
And we also do use our skills to create some visual contents for music, for DJs especially, and clubs. So using a 3D engine like Unity is really flexible. We can do everything, and not only for games, we can do it for installations, as you can see. We can also do it for art, and also for this kind of project. I don't know if you heard about VJing, but it's visuals reacting to the music, to the sound spectrum in real time. But most of the VJing tools so far are based on videos, and like fast forwarding loops of videos, faster or slower to match with the music. But our tech is more like to use actually real-time 3D engine to make it like directly generative and reacting directly to music.
Okay. I put a bit more of sound. Okay, now it's party time. So here we have Visionaries that analyze 4 frequencies of the sound in real time. So it can be like from iTunes, or it can be like from the mixing table. So you can just play the sound into the lining, but anyway for the demo I'm using iTunes. So this data we send them to like our software made with Unity, which must be here. Maybe I can okay, so this is like the debug scene, this is the first scene, just making sure we receive like all the data. And we have an interface on the iPad also sending OSC message. So what happened is this iPad is also connected to the Wi-Fi of the computer and they can talk together. So we're going to go to the first scene and then I'm disconnected.
So we made this iPad app to be able to like not always be behind the computer, but also like move in the crowd and let people also play with it. Sometimes we show them the iPad, we show them like they can control the different sliders and affect the visuals themselves.
So like for this interface we use something called touch OSC, so you can just like make your own template and like send data to Unity. So for example here we have a slider to like turn the camera on, we have a slider to choose the size of the tray, we have a slider to change the width of the tray, and here we can change the colors. So this is just like the first thing. Let's look at some more. So here I can make the camera a bit lower. So here we did something with the physics, so like all these elements are bouncing with the sound, and if once I stop the sound, like nothing happens. So like it's really matching the music. There is this one. It's inspired by an old computer called the Fairlight. So on everything we have different things we can trigger. For example, here I can change the camera. We can change the texture we apply on the tray. We have the scene. Here I can change, for example, the texture. And because it's Unity, it's written 3D, we have something like really in 3D. So this one is a CD we made, and it kind of looks like Hong Kong, and we add some iconic buildings of Hong Kong, so it will give you the feeling it's in Hong Kong. And yeah, there is this camera like moving around, and like the sound is going down now, so it can be down, and when the kick is gonna start again, then we move like nicely with the beat.
So yeah, we have like a camera following a cube in the previous view, and it moves faster with the music. We have also the scrolling textures on the building that are also scrolling. We have those neon lasers, like the symphony light show in Hong Kong. We have some fireworks as well that are exploding with the kick of the music.
It's the same thing with material on a 3D. And because like it's all tailor-made, so we work for artists and like clubs. For example, we work for this club at the Mira Hotel called Frantz. So like this scene is inspired by the facade of the Mira, with the facade like bouncing with the sound. So like same deal, we can change camera, change colors. We make this for them to place to the vibe. We try to use like nice stuff Unity can offer us, like reflection, like nice shader, and this kind of stuff. We have a scene where we can also like send pictures, but right now I'm not right. So like people can also like as the same thing as Broken Flag, people can also like during the party grab their phone, take a picture like of the drinks, of their friends, of the DJ, and like upload it online. So like we can also do this kind of things real time. Same with the message. This version was for Halloween, so yeah, we had some visuals for Halloween, like that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think you can see actually it's like more thing. And yeah, so like the way we work is we work for clubs or bars and also for artists. And we can like provide them like standalone version of the software. So for example, we've been working with this artist called College. So he's alone on stage, but every time he has a gig, then he has this version of the visuals, like with his own visuals that we animated, and this is what he's playing during his DJing. And that's pretty much it for this one. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we can just show you a video like what. That was just the demo live, but we can just see a video
in situ. Yeah.
In situ.
So that was recorded at XXX. I don't know if you've been in Chongwon. So they have multiple projectors there, so it's great for VJing. So we plugged in a computer, and during one night we displayed our interactive visuals, and it was really cool, like to see the in situ, the people enjoying it as well. We also gave the iPad to some people so they can actually see what's happening, and they were really enjoying to play with it.
So yeah, that's a really good thing about the iPad is you can carry it around, so like people can play with it, and you can also like enjoy the drinks like you are more free than being always behind the decks. But yeah, what our vision about this project is also like making it more and more like interactive. So you saw like the picture system. Of course, we have the iPad that we can move around. We also have a scene with the message. And like our ultimate goal is that anybody like who could have the feeling that it could like interact on one pixel, even if it's one pixel, like if you know that you can interact on it, that would be really cool. So yeah, let's step by step. Let's keep this vision and let's try to make the visual a bit more like interactive and make the new kind of experience in parties. So for example, here this is like what people were saying. So there was so much fun, and we also like people that don't have a mobile phone. Like Triple X is kind of small, so you can also like go around like okay, like we have a message, and it's still new, so people need to get familiar with it. But hopefully with Google Flap, we can talk about it on Facebook, on the Milo program, and we're gonna also have the address on the Java screen, so it's gonna be like really good fun. So that was it for the VJing, and I think that's the last page, that's the last slide of project.
So yeah, here you can, if you know a bit the Unity environment, you can notice that there is something that you might not know in this part. So it's actually the way we work. So it's actually based on all the Unity functions. So like we can access all the functions available. So there is no limit. We can actually do anything as a developer can do. But it's just different way of doing it. So it's more visual. It talks more like it's not like you don't need to remember about the syntax of how to write the code. So it's more about like a visual way to combine blocks and make logics. And all the projects you've seen so far, they were made using this tool. And right now, like we just hired a developer as well, like a few weeks ago. And we want to like our dream is to have the design part and do the prototyping. And after like everything is cleared, instead of giving him like a Word document with all the detailed function he has to do, maybe sometimes it's not really clear, it doesn't talk too much. So it's more concrete to give him actually the functional project, so he can actually try it out. Also, one good thing that we've learned working with Lego, also using Unity, is that we can actually fast prototype and do some fast loops to try things instead of like coding a whole game from A to Z. So it's really nice tool to work with for designers. And
that's it. Yeah. The thing is, before we were working with software called Virtus, and that was only like visual scripting. And we moved to Unity like when they had this visual scripting inside, and they have different assets. So we are using this one called Antares, but like for designers, we really believe that it's the future, because without knowing necessarily like programming skills, you can make games, you can make like interactive installation, like things interactive. So it's great, it's fast, and this is how we work. So thank you for coming. This is our contact info, and this is all we have to say for now.
Does anyone have any questions?
The VJ tool that you showed on the iPad, you actually programmed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, not entirely, because it's an app, it's called TouchOSC.
Right.
So it's an app, but you can create your own layout.
Right.
So they provide like ready-made layouts, like default templates you can use.
Yeah.
We actually didn't program the app, but you can create your own layout,
right.
and it's based on the OSC Open Sound Control message. So you can send messages over Wi-Fi and get it back into Unity, because there is a sender and a receiver. So this app is designed to work with a lot of interactive installation. That's the purpose of this app.
And the cityscape, the Hong Kong cityscape, was done in Unity.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So it's two different things. Like the app is just sending message to like control Unity, and here you can see like this is how it's called TouchOSC editor, and you can just create your button and oopsies. But on every button, like you are sending an OSC message, and that will get back in Unity. But what you see is all from Unity. So that's why like the Hong Kong suite is like it's Unity and this camera like following a curve and And actually the visuals also work with the iPad. Like it also works with the keyboard. The iPad is just nice because we can carry it around, and we have nice sliders in front to do like things like smoothly.
Earlier you guys mentioned that you had a plugin for the AR stuff. What was that called?
It's provided by Qualcomm, so the manufacturer of a chipset for the mobile phone.
Okay.
So they actually developed an SDK, Augmented Reality SDK, and they provide it for free on their website because they want to promote their chipset. Because the iPhone 5 and most of Android phones are actually running their Snapdragon chipset. They actually want to promote their chipset and this augmented technology that works fast with this chipset. So it's called Vuforia, V-U-F-O-R-E-I-A.
Okay.
And it's completely free, and you can release apps without any royalties, so it's pretty convenient. And they have different kinds of tracking, so it's pretty robust.
Cool. Cheers.
Any more questions?
In which ways is your work different between when you conceive games and when you conceive more like VJing, when there is less of when you don't have to think about someone interacting with yourself?
Yeah.
I think the VJing, like the first thing is that it has to look cool. So we really focus on we really try to play with the shaders, like with nice 3D models, with all the effects, like with everything like Unity can offer, And it's true that it's faster than making games. So the way it works is that every scene is separate. And like we just make new scenes time to time, and we just add them to the main program. But
it's more like art, I would say, because it's like you discover things as you are programming, as you are doing. Which is with a game, you have a kind of a picture already of what you want and what you want to achieve. But with VJing, it's like, oh cool, then you just discovered that you can actually. If you plug in the music with this effect, then it's going to look cool, but you haven't imagined it. So you just discover things as you are doing it. It's more like kind of art,
And it's also like pretty spontaneous. Like if we have an idea, we just do it. And usually the scenes we make, they're just like few hours to make. It's one more, and we just build these entire things in the end. But it's when we have a cool idea, or like when we see a graphics that we think, oh, that would be cool if it was animated like this way. We just do it, and it's more spontaneous than thinking of like making a game, like all the constraints you have to